One said, I multiplied two, and the other one said, I have hid it into, dug in the ground and hid it, meaning that the one that had dug into the ground and hid his meant that he didn't put it to good use. This morning we need to be reminded that God is placing placing us in charge of our spiritual account. Every day is a new day. Every day God is investing in our spiritual account. He said every day new grace, new mercy, making those deposits into our account. What are we doing with them? Are we multiplying them? Are we using them? Are we sharing? Very good message today. We have to understand that I hope that you're using them with the mindset that you're not going to run out. Using them with the mindset that the more you use, our Father will refill, because the Bible says His grace is sufficient and He will give us what we need to run this Christian race. God every day is striving and wanting to fill our spiritual accounts, meaning our spiritual baskets. For surely our God has what we need. That life that we live comes with adding and subtractions. This life that we live comes with plus and minus. Our life comes with positive and negative. Our lives come with a account to be balanced. It's what we do with that account. Will we multiply? Will we gain an increase? Or we put it on a shelf and never use it? Hide it, it's mine, I got it. Store it away, perhaps dig it in the earth and hide it. He has given us account that should never run out. He has given us account that we must daily keep a record of. Keeping a record of is our going out and our coming in, knowing that if we're using out of it, God is replenishing it by fulfilling us with what we are using. He also gives us account that we need to know what goes in and what comes out. I told you this morning, what goes in, God is supplying all of our needs. This morning I want us to picture our bodies as an ATM machine. Picture your bodies as an ATM machine. It shouldn't take long to preach this message today. We all, as an ATM machine, we should be filled with what the customer wants. Think about it. We should be filled with what our brothers and sisters want, what our brothers and sisters need to make it on this earthly journey. That ATM machine, if we submit we go to that ATM machine and we submit the correct numbers, we shall expect to receive something in return. What we give, God give back to us as we help, as we strive to be and help those in need. Whatever we use, as I said earlier, God gives it back to us. God doesn't want an account that's dead. Anything dead, you bury it, and that's what that young man did. He buried his talent. And God wants us to use that account. God wants to multiply our account. God wants to increase our account. And we know that the ATM machine contains only one thing, and that's money. It's money. That's the only thing that ATM machine contains. And we know that every customer that comes to the ATM machine, they come seeking money. Not only they come seeking money, but they come seeking a different amount. Some may want 20. Some may just want to check a balance. Some may want 300, 400. Some may want 100. We'll need to know that if they have been keeping good records, whatever amount they enter, as long as it's not over the amount, they should expect to receive what they request. This is good preaching this morning, because you have to understand that whatever you use, God is giving it back. Whatever you share, God is giving it back. Whatever you direct and help along the way, God is giving it back. And it's not always monetary, but this is an example that I'm giving you today as He giving us the 5 talents, what they did with their talents. We have to understand that the point I want to point out today, that without no plus and minuses in our life, without no adding and subtraction, without good record keeping, that ATM machine will not be able to complete their request, or the next person to come in line if their records is not kept up. If you're not able to keep up what you got in there, you're in and out, that ATM machine probably won't be able to meet your request. You need to know, church, regardless what amount of money an individual may request, Regardless how much he or she may have, there is one thing that first must occur before any transaction is ever made. That's why we start our lesson this morning for the kingdom of heaven. Is there's a man traveling far country, called his servants, and when he called and he delivered unto them their goods. One he gave 5 talents, one he gave 2 talents, one he gave 1 talent, according as their ability. And it says he given unto him, as I told you earlier, as we read earlier, 2 did the right thing, but the 1 hid, buried what the Lord has given them. We have to understand that, and when we come to this machine, there's one thing that must happen before we even begin to get money out of that ATM machine. And what is it? What is it? What is that one thing that must happen before we even get anything out of that machine? First, regardless how much you have or your ranking or who you think you are or what name you have in the community, there's one thing that must happen when you pull up that ATM machine.